Namaskar and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 9 of the Diversey BW Hotelier GM show, season 2. Before we really begin the action, let us play the video of our sponsor, Diversey. Welcome back. A bit on Diversey. Diversey's story began a century ago in Chicago. They've since expanded to over 100 countries around the world and are physically present in 80 plus countries, creating innovative cleaning products that meet the needs of various industry sectors, including hospitality. We're really grateful to Diversey for joining hands with BW Hotelier as our presenting partner to bring you this series. We do this series virtually because it helps us reach general managers across the country without having to pull them out physically, and their job is not easy. On the table are some important topics and issues to discuss, both current and futuristic. The format of the series is regional, where we cover north, west, south, east, and we go into the northeast and central as well, with 2 shows a week, every Thursday and Friday, 4 to 5 p.m. May I request you to block your time and stay tuned. The show, for your information, will be relayed live on weBBlast.com and across our social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of them. Be there, follow us, encourage us to bring you more such gems. And last but not the least, thank you all for your encouragement and support. We've actually reached where we are because of your viewing, because of your support. For those of you who missed watching the shows live last week or the weeks before, we are into our 5th week now. Don't stress, the show recordings can be viewed on weBBlast.com and across our social media platforms. It is now time to get on with our show, and this one specifically in suburban Mumbai, where we cover Navi Mumbai, Thane, and the other suburbs outside main metropolitan Mumbai area. The show is Suburban Mumbai, has it coming good with fast and high-speed connectivity? What do the next 2 to 5 years entail? Like with any large metropolis who have satellite townships or suburbs to take the load away, with great connectivity or good connectivity and infrastructure, not everyone stays in the heart of town, or office space is not in the most expensive downtown areas. After Delhi, Mumbai is coming good now with these amazing suburbs, which are well connected, which have great infrastructure and facilities, be it Navi Mumbai, Thane, Kalyan, Panvel, Kharghar, Kopar Khairne, Ghansoli, where my office used to be. And the spread is only widening, and thus the opportunities for hospitality to thrive are many. Permit me to now bring to the show my esteemed panelists. To begin with, Anant Likha. Anant Likha is the Cluster General Manager of the IBIS Mumbai, Vikhroli. He also heads IBIS Navi Mumbai and IBIS Thane. Welcome to the show, Anand.
Good evening, and thank you very much for getting us on the show. It will be a pleasure. Looking forward to it.
Pleasure's ours. Next in is Vikas Parimu, the Jammu boy. He's the Cluster General Manager Operations for the Vivanta, Navi Mumbai and Turbe. Welcome, Vikas.
Thank you, Mr. Khanna. Thank you for this opportunity, and good afternoon, everyone.
Pleasure's ours. Next in is another Delhi boy, Ajay Sharma. He's the area manager, brand operation for the Fortune Park Hotels. Hi, Ajay.
Good evening, Bhuvnesh ji. Thank you for having us on the show. It's great to be here.
Welcome. Last but not the least, Vikas Kumar. We have two Vikas today on the show. Vikas Kumar is the general manager, Courtyard by Marriott, Navi Mumbai. I think he's the youngest of us all, or at least he looks. Welcome to the show, Vikas.
Thank you, Bhuvnesh, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
So here we are. We have 4 smart general managers who had very well-appointed assets in suburban Mumbai, and who better than them to walk us through what suburban Mumbai means for Indian hospitality and what hospitality can do for the catchment. Anand, may I begin with you? Let me roll the dice.
Sure.
Our portfolio is geographically well spread and saddles assets across Mumbai, Thane, Navi Mumbai, and you're in a vantage position. Vantage position, why? Because you have a bird's eye view of how you see it, right? Let's hear from you in the context of the spread of suburban Mumbai and various hospitality opportunities which beckon the catchment.
Thank you very much. Yes, our properties are very well located geographically. We have in Vikhroli, we have at airport, we have at Thane, which we just opened about a few months back, and Navi Mumbai, of course, are one of our oldest hotels that we have at Navi Mumbai. From the perspective of suburban Mumbai, obviously, we see that a lot of people are moving towards this side of the town, that is Thane and Navi Mumbai especially. Big accounts like Tata, they already have their Reliance. We know that what they bring into suburban Mumbai. And what happens with us, because we are geographically located in different spaces, it helps us to understand the market and the characteristics needs of these people that are traveling. Common teams help us to make that understanding much easier for us. We get to understand things faster because we get news from different markets more quickly for us, because it's one team that, like my sales team is for 3 hotels, there's one common sales team. So, in terms of understanding what's moving where, as we all know that a lot of people are moving towards Thane. Thane is the new business hub also. Recently, Deloitte moved their office. We have Google, which will coming up with their data center in Navi Mumbai, which everybody is aware of. So these news obviously helps us to make our decision better. And with the team available in different areas, this really helps us to understand. And suburban obviously is the go-to market with residential complexes also, not only business complexes. Because of business, obviously, residential complex also comes in. So that is an added advantage, and connectivity between, you say, from Vikhroli to Navi Mumbai, it takes about 40 minutes because of 2 ways. You can use either Airoli or you can use Vashi area. Again, from South Bombay, if you want to go to Navi Mumbai, you have a freeway which is now available, which obviously have cut down the time that people have to travel. Big spaces like IKEA, what an addition to Navi Mumbai, which obviously brings people from different part of Bombay to Navi Mumbai because they want to shop something different now. So all these things obviously has an added advantage, and suburban Mumbai is obviously next few years will keep on developing, not only towards Navi Mumbai or Kopargana or Kharghar, Thane, obviously, till Porbandar, and all these things will keep growing and evolving, and a lot of business spaces are moving towards these areas.
And also you forget that there are large corporations. If you were to see Reliance has moved all their operations as early as 2007.
Yes.
I think in over a 600-acre investment, and the corporate office is there, which can house as many as, I think, more than 50 or 70,000 people. They have plans for a 5-star inside. They have helipads. They have the works. It's a complete township. So like that, you have so many other corporates over there. you have the Philips plant, you have the Hindustan Times Press, and if you were to look at Thane, you have the Raymond's corporate office there, you have their press, their factory there. So yes, all in all, it sinks in well. You have a cricket stadium, D.Y. Patil, right? And you have all the educational institutions you can ask for. Without much ado, now let me bring in my friend Vikas Parimu. Vikas, I shouldn't take away your punch. Tell me, I have your question jotted out. What really is the profile of local clientele and their ability to spend? And what about local walk-in business for, say, F&B? Or do they prefer high street restaurants? How do you manage this? One, two, tell me the guest profile of the local catchment opportunities coupled with incoming traffic, say from outstation.
So, like Anand was saying, how this whole suburb of Navi Mumbai, Thane, Belapur, and Soli, as you were saying, is only getting better. I should say with the Trans Harbour Sea Link, with the airport already coming in place right now in next less than 2 years' time, your metro links coming in. The Navi Mumbai is only getting better. As it gets better, as it gets more expanding, it's also bringing more and more business opportunities with us.
Yes.
Your corporates are moving and your high-end residentials are moving out here. Like Anand also talked about the Google centers or the corporate IT parks. So they're also bringing people to move. As we speak, I think the Mumbai, there's a segment of people which are moving toward this part of town. As they move this point of time, apart from their works, also they also bring families, they also bring their colleagues, they also bring F&B opportunities overall. And with the brands like us, it's also our endeavor to bring the kind of F&B experiences to this side of town. We also are bringing our brands like Mint, talk about our Wing. As Taj also opens up, we'll have other brands also coming up. So this is the opportunities in F&B also getting better and better. But overall, I think F&B is still establishing in terms of the growth, in terms of it takes time also residents to get in place. So I think overall the F&B is getting better, but still establishing. As the clientele is families, clientele is corporates, clientele is the youngsters who are working in IT parks, cafeteria, opportunities in offices, caterings, or outdoor caterings. So I think the opportunities are getting better and it will get more better as we speak.
Yeah, and also I think not just middle class today, the upper middle class, if I may to use that term, are also moving in. And the properties, by the way, do not come cheap.
True.
Right. So if you have Hiranandani who's building assets in Navi Mumbai, in Thane or suburban Mumbai, then they're not going to be all Lodas moved in. So what do you say?
So there's a mix of everything. Like high street, experiences are also coming up there. With the advent of the hotels coming up, as the clienteles are moving, like you say, Hiranandanis are moving. Your Palm Beach Road has got one of the most expensive residences around coming up.
Oh, absolutely. Nerul, your NRI colony.
So your paying capacity or pricing capacity is also getting better as we speak. So people don't have to travel today or don't need to travel in future to the other side of town to get that better experiences of food and beverage. So
it's not very easy going to the other side of town.
Getting better as we speak. The connectivity is only getting better, but yes, as present, it may take some time. So there's a segment of people who used to travel or still traveling towards the other side of town or every weekends. So there, as we are opening more hotels, opportunities growing up. So we are also bringing people and telling people you don't have to travel to the other side of town. So this will only get better. And as you said, affordability, the kind of people, clientele moving this side. So I think it's more and more opportunities for everyone.
And let the airport come. Once the airport comes, it'll just blow over. True. So tell me how far, let's leave Mumbai aside. How far are Nasik, Pune, Lonavala?
So from suburb like Mumbai, like Navi Mumbai, Lonavala is 1.5 hour drive time. You need to cross kind of the airport to reach there. Your connectivity to JNPT to Pune is far more better. The kind of infrastructure in terms of roads are there today. Your drive time is going to be considerably much lesser. With the new airport coming up, let's say with Trans Harbour with the Sea Link coming up there, your drive time from Colaba to airport will be half or at least much lesser than today what we have. So the relevance of the airport plays a larger important role in overall development of this area.
Yeah, so there you are. So anybody who's not very aware of where Navi Mumbai is headed or suburban Mumbai is headed, talk to your investment, get to your bank.
True.
It's time to sink in money before the airport starts and it's too late.
True.
All right. So now let me get to Ajay Sharma. Ajay,
Yes,
you
Bhuvnesh.
also lord over a significant area for Fortune Park Hotels, right?
Yeah.
So given your expertise and the assets that you foresee, what typically are the source markets for a Navi Mumbai location? Or may one say for a suburban hotel, right? And Fortune Park is from ITC is spreading fairly fast.
Yes, thanks for having us on the show, first of all. As far as the source markets are concerned, we are all aware, just like Mumbai, the suburban Mumbai as well is largely dependent on the corporate movement, which is corporate FIT movements and corporate with MICE movement. So, and also it's largely an RFP based destination. So our source markets largely remain Delhi, NCR, Gurgaon, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and these are the areas from where large chunks of our room nights or business comes in. Also, what I have observed a trend over the last maybe a year and a half, even Ahmedabad is becoming a large source market for the Navi Mumbai or the suburban Mumbai hotels, largely because of their pharma business that comes in here with regards to whether it is trainings, whether it is launches, any of those kind of movements that is coming in here. Having said that, I wouldn't like to discount Mumbai per se itself. Mumbai itself is a source market for Mumbai and Navi Mumbai. Considering that we have the stadium infrastructure which is available, we've had the best of IPL movements that have happened. We've had the FIFA Junior Girls, which happened here, which draws in a lot of business into the city. Rather, those are large city events. We recently had a couple of months ago the women's IPL, which took place again in this area. So I would not like to discount Mumbai itself to be a large source market for Navi Mumbai and suburban Mumbai areas. And the other area which I would also like to stress upon is another segment, which is weddings. Weddings itself is bringing in so much of business which is coming into the suburban hotels, because today it's absolutely expensive to try and do a wedding. Of course, I mean, there are different levels of people who would want to basically splurge or spend or save. But of course, the price differential that you will find from doing a wedding in mainstream Mumbai hotel as opposed to a Navi Mumbai property, I think it is something which is driving a lot of people to come all the way to Navi Mumbai and actually make it more like a destination wedding itself. So this is yet another source market, I would say, Mumbai. COVID taught us all, showed us a new segment called staycations, and so that is another thing which is happening very regularly as far as Mumbai itself is concerned, and nearby destinations like you said, Nasik and Pune and other areas. People just come on a weekend to socialize. I have seen it over the last 6-7 months in the hotel here. You pick up at least about 20% of your occupancy on the same day on a weekend. So that itself goes to show how much of staycation and people driving down from nearby cities coming into Mumbai or Navi Mumbai. So these are also our source markets, which we have. I think all our hotels in this area has been able to tap.
Yeah, excellent. So tell me, if I was to ask all of you, How have your ARRs, headed northwards over the past year or two?
Well, our ARRs have only gone north. Not only past year or two, but even past the 1920, which everyone normally basically, you compare with 1920 rather than a 2021 or a 21-22. So over the last few years, the ARRs have really jumped. We've actually overshot. I think my colleagues here will agree with my statement here that it has only become better and now actually has set a new benchmark.
What about you, Anand, Vikas, Parimu, and Vikas Kumar?
Yep, I agree with Ajay that obviously ARRs have shot up for everybody. And in a very, very positive manner, no doubts at all. And that's why you see a lot of positiveness in the industry itself. The number of new inventories suddenly coming up and everybody wants to open and invest in areas like Navi Mumbai. Earlier time, Navi Mumbai had very handful of hotels. Now, you have back-to-back hotels opening up in Navi Mumbai. And everybody wants to open up rapidly because they see what has happened in the last 2 years. Growth in India, I don't think so will stop. And suburban,
Touch wood.
nothing negative should come, and suburbans will play a very, very important part in that for sure, because all these major cities are already full and they are kind of becoming a bit extra for everybody. So everybody wants to move towards this side, either it's Thane or in Navi Mumbai or Airoli. Airoli itself has a huge mind space, huge space for corporates already based for a long time now. So ADRs, obviously 2019, nobody discussed, as Ajay said, that's all passé now. So it's what people are discussing, that month-on-month growth. Everybody is comparing.
So tell me, if I was to ask you all over, Vikas Kumar, I'm coming with your question, right? So tell me, what is the space for a good luxury hotel over there? Branded luxury hotel. Is it early days or is it ripe time?
It is an absolute time. First and foremost, a big thank you, Bhuvnesh, for having me on this.
Vikas, तेरा question मैंने अलग रखा हुआ है, ये भी सबके लिए. Thank you तो हो गया. Welcome. मेरे को ये बताओ, airport आ रहा है, luxury hotel.
This is the right time. I think this is the time. The hotels should be, luxury hotels should be ready by next 1.5 to 2 years. They should be ready.
Yeah, and also, how many terminals does the new airport have?
So it will be having 3 terminals, and the airport will start operating with 1 terminal, the first terminal by end of 2024. And this 1 terminal itself will have the capacity, double the capacity of the existing airport in Mumbai. So you can imagine when all the 3 terminals come operational.
And imagine what's going to happen to suburban Mumbai. Just imagine. And how many runways, God only knows.
2 of them, what I know.
All right. So there you are.
It's going to be a mix of cargo also. And like Vikas said, this is going to be one of the most happening and modern airports which is going to be coming this side of town.
Now there you are. I mean, you look at the current Mumbai airport, fairly modern, but imagine if the 1 terminal of the Navi Mumbai airport is going to handle more load than all of the Mumbai airport terminals, that speaks a lot.
True.
Yes.
And as you said, your ADRs and the opportunities are only getting better. There has been an influx of inventory of late. As Anand said, you have hotels opening back to back in Navi Mumbai, but you'll see the demand has been sustained. So even there has been an influx of inventory in last 1 year or more, but our ADRs haven't considerably come down. So it's only getting better. And as you said, your luxury hotels, yes, I think we should be already there. As the airport opens up, you will have more and more hotels opening up. Definitely a larger brand, luxury segments in every brand.
Excellent. So tell me, let me take away from what Ajay had spoken a bit about weddings. So Vikas Kumar, one has to be careful कि किस विकास को question जा रहा है, विकास परिमू या विकास कुमार.
वो हम लोग coordinate कर लेंगे, don't worry.
अच्छा, so ये विकास कुमार के लिए है. tell me big fat Indian weddings, right? Favorite subject, and favorite revenue stream for any hotelier, Indian hotelier worth a salt. Is there a case of incoming travelers trying to beat down Mumbai high costs and bills? One. What about locals who are going for destination weddings? अगर बाहर के लोग इधर हैं, इधर के लोग भी तो बाहर जा सकते हैं. Could that be a loss?
So, Bhuvnesh, to your first question, the answer is a big yes. The families within a drivable distance of say 30 minutes now have options of upscale branded hotel chains in suburbs of Mumbai. Earlier, they did not have these options. Earlier, they had to opt for a hotel either in the mainland of Mumbai, or they had to compromise and settle down for a standalone local brand within Navi Mumbai. And in addition, we also have instances of families choosing Navi Mumbai, as Ajay was also mentioning. We have families choosing Navi Mumbai over hotels in mainland of Mumbai, primarily for either of the two reasons. One is similar experience, similar value at comparatively much lesser cost. Now that we have significant number of branded hotels in Navi Mumbai, and second, the traffic-free zone due to the well-planned infrastructure which this place has got. I wish I could have shown you the view which I get to see from my office every day about this interesting development which is happening. And to your second question about destination wedding, that was always there for quite some time. Of course, Mumbai is no alternative to destinations like Thailand or Sri Lanka or Maldives. However, I will say within a radius of 10 to 60 kilometers, there are beautiful locations in the suburbs of Mumbai, which can create no less destination wedding experiences, I must say. And who's not familiar with destinations like Lonavala, Khandala, Alibag? So these are great opportunities for destination weddings, I will say. Moreover, there is always an ancillary function planned in the home city. Whenever we talk about a destination wedding, there is always an ancillary function which is planned in the home city in order to, because, for destination weddings, only the family members and close friends are invited, but the actual event, the major event happens in the base city. So that's a great opportunity for us. And if we compare the two segments, first being the families who are opting for destination weddings, and second being the families who have the capability to conduct events in a branded hotels, obviously the second segment is increasing rapidly in this area. So to conclude, it's an absolute net profit making affair. So that's an opportunity in this area.
So tell me, all in all, it's all happening for Navi Mumbai. I mean, we're at the halfway mark, but what does somebody who wants to move away from Mumbai into Navi Mumbai, into suburban Mumbai, Thane and all, for the uninitiated, you have to come to suburban Mumbai. You may have seen Gurgaon. There is more than a parallel to Gurgaon. And it happened actually much earlier than Gurgaon. And it's now taking off, right? So Gurgaon doesn't have its airport. Yes, Greater Noida is going to get its airport. Not even Greater Noida, it's beyond Greater Noida, halfway through down to Agra. So what does somebody need? He needs road connectivity. He needs great electricity, right? Power, बिजली, पानी, सड़क. अब उनको आपने रेलवे भी दे दिया है, मेट्रो भी आ रही है, सी लिंक भी आ रहा है, आपका you're getting an airport, right? And not just an ordinary airport, a very fancy and happening airport. So all in all, yes, there will be some human greed. Builders will come and they'll all do it. वो सब जगह है, right? But the fact is, China, we've developed so many new cities, right? They've developed, not we've developed. They've developed so many cities. We don't have an Indian equivalent plan for that. But the nearest that we get to them is say a Vizag over there, या चेन्नई के थोड़ा बाहर हो अम्बूर और वो जो थोड़े बहुत इलाके हैं, या बैंगलोर का तो बुरा ही हाल है, कोच्चि में कोई केरला में कोई चांस ही नहीं है. Mumbai has really taken off, right? So this is a great situation to be in. If I am a general manager, I will actually just scratch my right or कहाँ right palm में खुजली होती है ना कि भाई opportunity है पैसे बनेंगे. So yeah, so there's great opportunity. So at this point, I'm going to take a short commercial break of less than a minute, right? And then come back to you, don't mind. We'll play the Diversey video, please. Okay, excellent. So there you are. So we are back in the show. What's happening? All right. Anant is there, Vikas is there. Okay, great. That was a short break. We owe it to Diversey. So Anant, let me come back to you, right? And draw on your experience. You see, for a hotelier, there are many segments, right? Rooms bhi hai, शादियां भी हैं, सब कुछ है. ये MICE, banquets, F&B and facilities like gyms and spa away from rooms are a major lifeline for any hotel's revenue stream, right? Let's hear your view on these from a suburban Mumbai standpoint, that how do we up the game over here? You see, we have to be realistic, right? We are much better off placed as far as rates are concerned as compared to a Mumbai. क्या स्थिति है आपकी? Where are you?
Oh yes.
Who do you see?
Oh yes, Bhavresh, I totally agree that all these segments, MICE, banquet, spa, gym, they are lifeline for hotels, ever evolving now, especially in today's time. With Suburban at Thane, we just opened our Ibis, which has the biggest banquet hall, that is about 2,200 square feet, which we don't have in any other Ibis. We have got instant feedback from the market, and we are seeing great results here. People are very happy because Thane obviously did not have branded hotels to come up with. So obviously, we came up and we started getting guests who want to celebrate anniversaries, birthdays, baby showers. I've not seen that at Vikhroli also. The way I'm seeing the reaction.
By the way, it is not too far from Thane.
Yeah, it's not too far from Thane. So,
or for that matter, your क्या बोलते हैं उसको, all the hotels in Powai.
Yes. So an absolutely brilliant reaction to see here in Thane, especially when we talk about the weddings. Huge weddings take place, 500 people, 600 people. These are the queries that you get in Thane when it comes to marriages here. MICE, absolute importance. Be it pharma, be it offsites during the years months or their business strategies, you need to have people look for hotels for these things only now. And they want to be parked in one hotel. They don't want to move into different hotels, that the rooms are in one hotel, banquet is in another hotel. So all these are necessities. Fitness, obviously, everybody's moving towards that. That's the way that people want to live in India, and they are moving very happily towards it. Fast spas, every hotel is coming up with a spa, or not even hotel. You can see a lot of standalone spas also now from big international brands coming into India. So it's necessity. It's important for evolving hotels. That we all need to concentrate on these things, and for more clients to come in. the beauty with all these things, you get more guests to the hotel. And that's where your F&B capture can increase, because these are the guests who will come back to try your food and beverage restaurants. 400 people coming for a wedding has potential for next wedding also. So Suburban, the trend for weddings, for anniversary celebrations, for baby shower, for birthday celebration is working very well. And I think so people want to celebrate more here, and they don't want to go to Bombay, because for them, they want to be inside their area. So that's helping us around. And I'm sure, at Navi Mumbai also will be the same. And because we see that happening in Navi Mumbai, but Thane was our biggest surprise, because we were the first one to come in here, and it was a different market that we tried.
Excellent. So that looks good. That looks so good.
Yes.
So let me now pipe in with my next question and pick on Vikas Parimu's brains, right? I've been speaking about education. Let's take the case of Navi Mumbai and its love affair with education. I don't know which started sooner than for opportunities, education or manufacturing or whatever. But education is huge over there. You have great institutions, all your DY Patil investments or the others, right? वो सारे पहुंच गए हैं. वहाँ पर फिर there are huge draws for students, their parents, teacher भी रहेंगे, direct and indirect opportunities इतनी हैं for support staff, for the faculty, and that ticks a huge box for Navi Mumbai, which is a ripe catchment for business to thrive. What has been your experience, Vikas?
I think we are blessed in that ways. For some reasons, Navi Mumbai has been identified as an education hub from the beginning, like you said, much before all these things have started happening here. So be it Kharghar, Navi Mumbai, and even suburbs, some of the best colleges or educational institutes of late have opened out there, and it's been for the last 10 years or more, encompassing all the industries, be it medical, be it industries, be it engineering, hotels, or anything else. So as we open up, as we are expanding, as the business opportunities are growing, the biggest challenge has been or can be about getting a quality manpower. So when you have so much of education institutes out here, and particularly professional education institutes, so you have availability of a good manpower around here, trained manpower, and it also gives an opportunity for institutes like us or corporates like us to engage with these institutes, engage with education institutes, where we can create opportunities both ways. Like IHCL, we have programs that we engage with different skilled, unskilled, and also the hotel, giving opportunities of operation management training programs, your management training programs, your skilled and unskilled programs, which only can make it better for us as we need more opportunities in affiliated businesses also, not only for hotels. Say with an airport coming up, you have airlines, you have customer service, your real estate, all can be, those can be covering all these things. Apart from that, it also brings a young crowd to the city, which also gives us opportunity of business, be it in food and beverage. Like you can have an opportunity of nightclubs today, when we have college crowd all around here, right? So both ways. So it has an economic impact, it has a social impact, and also cultural impact with respect to societal and economic growth.
So that's very interesting point that you made. It brings in youngsters. Yes, some will stay back, right? Many may migrate to a Bangalore or wherever, Delhi, Gurgaon, ya Videsh chale jayenge. But yes, very interesting, which is something which we did look at. And also we must agree that the relative education levels of Maharashtra are much better and higher than, say, elsewhere. I will not speak regions, but they're much better off, right? So yeah, that's a great opportunity, Vikas. Let me now come back in to you, Ajay. Ajay, मेरे को बताओ, large corporates, मैंने अभी जिक्र किया था that Reliance, both the brothers have huge campuses over there, right? DAKC or the Nosal compound for Reliance Industries. They are massive. So tell me, they're all spreading over there. And more people are coming there. पहले सस्ता था, अब अच्छा है, right? So ये बताओ कि जब ये लोग आते हैं वहां पर their staff comes, right? ये तो नहीं
Correct.
पता कि वो मुंबई रहेंगे और काम यहाँ करेंगे. They'll say कि भाई I want short driving time from my place of work. फिर उनको स्कूल भी चाहिए, right? So that must have a huge impact. How have you seen it move over the past few years?
So I'll basically take on the same example that you had given of Reliance. You know, Reliance, the entire gamut of all their companies are basically now operating out of here. You have industries, you have retail, you have geo, and as you mentioned that there are almost about 70,000 seats which are there as far as
70,000 is only in Nosal compound. Uske
Yeah.
alawa you've got Reliance
Absolutely.
Sciences
Yeah.
and all the others.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what I'm saying is that with so much of opportunity, so much of seats available and people working on those in these facilities, automatically none of them are all from the suburban areas. They've all come from various cities, various towns, and they all come and basically settle down, as you said, in Navi Mumbai or around, basically as far as close as possible to their office. That adds a lot to us with regards to their business itself, their F&B movement, their food and beverage business when they come to us. Now, with so much of facility happening there, you know, there are a lot of visitors who come to their complexes also. There, as we were discussing some time back, that there are almost about 4,000 to 5,000 vendors coming to meet up, you know, for various works. Now, all of those basically require accommodation. Things happen, things come from that perspective, basically. A lot of movement happens because of all these large companies which are, Reliance is just an example. There are plenty of Reliances who are here, of course, maybe not at that scale, but a lot of businesses coming in here. Second thing will be, you know, as far as we've seen in the past, and I think we'll continue to see it in the future also, every time there has been a telecom change, you know, 2G to a 3G and 3G to a 4G or 5G, and now, of course, preparations for 6G. Movement in this part of the suburban Mumbai immediately goes up. And I think that is something you'll see, you know, Intel coming in, you'll see Samsung coming in. And for a period of 1 to 2 years, you will automatically see growth happening in this area again. So more and more companies coming this side, a lot of movement happening. Real estate is, of course, way cheaper than what it is in mainland Mumbai. This is only going to bring in a lot more movement for hotels, a lot more business for us, not only for rooms, but also for food and beverage. A lot of opportunities. I think some little while back, Vikas Parimu had mentioned about ODCs, that, you know, there's an opportunity for doing outdoor caterings, packed orders, outdoor catering. So it definitely has a very positive impact as far as the hotels in this area is concerned. Of course, not to forget when the airport is coming in, it will also bring in an opportunity of, because considering that once all the terminals are operational and the international flights come in, there is a good opportunity of crew business that will come into this area as well.
But
So
they lower the rates.
Lower the rates at the same time, but today everything is, you have to balance it in any which ways, play your revenue management game and see how best you can accommodate or not. So, but what I'm saying is that business is going to come, maybe not to my hotel or some other hotel, but that business is going to happen in this area itself. So maybe not our hotel or somebody else's hotel. I think we'll all try and pitch in, but at the same time, there's business which is getting generated by the airport itself. And once there is an airport here, automatically you will have a lot of overnight transit business also, which is going to come in. People from Nasik wanting to fly someplace else, you will see that business also happening. So I think with all these mega institutions and mega places coming in, it is only basically to propel the fortunes of suburban Mumbai.
No, excellent. So before I come to you, Vikas Kumar, big box retail, like somebody said, कि यहाँ IKEA आ गया. Where is IKEA set up store?
Next, in Turve only, basically.
So,
So,
other big box retailers also come?
sorry, I didn't get it.
Has other big box retail also come, say Metro or ye sare?
No, right now it's IKEA, which is the there right now with us.
So IKEA is anyway a city in itself.
Yeah,
So that's also another opportunity.
true.
Great. So let me now come in for our last question of the show, which is to Vikas Kumar, right? Tell me, major builders have moved in years ago. We've spoken about a whole lot of them, right? And some chotu walas who are becoming big. And they've created amazing gated communities, right? You have schools which have set shop, you have malls, sporting infrastructure, and now the new airport, which we've all discussed. How do you see the next few years and to what effect? Bhai hoga kya? आगे कहाँ होगी expansion? खारगर हो गया, पनवेल हो गया, ये सारे हो गए. आगे क्या होगा? कहाँ तक जाएंगे या कहाँ पहुंच गए?
So I'm glad this question has come to me, and I'm very excited to answer to this question because recently I had a meeting with the new airport authorities and at the site, and they were kind enough to take me around and do a show around, and that gave me an insight as to what is going to happen in this area. Trust me, I must say this new airport is going to be another feather in the cap for our country. It will be.
Have you seen a bit of it?
I have seen the runway, I have seen the construction site, and I'm super excited about it. To talk a little more about it, it will be known as DB Patil International Airport. And as I mentioned earlier, it will have 3 state-of-the-art interconnected terminal buildings. They'll be all interconnected underground. And it is being built by SIDCO. And this project will get completed in 3 phases. And the first phase is going to be complete in December 2024. And the airport will start operating with one of its terminal by end of 2024. And as I mentioned earlier, this one terminal itself will have the capacity of handling 25 million passengers per annum. And mind you, the existing Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport has a capacity of handling around 45 million passengers per annum. And our busiest airport in the country, which is Indira Gandhi International Airport, it has got a capacity of handling around 67 million passengers per annum. Now, once this new airport at Navi Mumbai will be fully operational, it will have a capacity of handling 90 million passengers per annum. So obviously, it will become the busiest airport in the country. So you can imagine what is going to happen in this area.
मेरे दिल्ली वाले को बड़ा दुख पहुंचाया तुमने, तुम जीत गए. बेटा दिल्ली में एक और टर्मिनल बन रहा है
वहां भी,
है ना, चौथा रनवे शुरू हो गया. No, but having said that, we are talking about Navi Mumbai. We were talking about opportunities, and if there is one hook, one USP for the city, for the suburb, which is the airport, which can handle 90 million passengers.
And when I had a look at the architectural model, it really gave me goosebumps. It's amazing. The plan is to create a destination in itself. People from suburbs, people from mainland Mumbai, they will come to just see. I mean, everything will be there in that airport area. So that's the plan. That's how the government is planning. And just wait for a few more months. And when Mumbai Trans Harbour Link gets inaugurated.
That is my next question, yeah.
So when that gets inaugurated, which is
which is when?
which is, I believe, 6 to 8 months it should get inaugurated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then South Mumbai will be just 20 minutes away from Navi Mumbai. So it will be, the longest sea bridge in India, a 22 kilometer 6-lane bridge, which will connect South Mumbai to Navi Mumbai in just about 20 minutes.
Excellent.
And also what I could understand from the authorities, something very interesting, in addition to all these road infrastructure, there will also be a waterway with a jetty being part of the airport. So that will connect various parts of Mumbai to this new upcoming airport. So that's really interesting.
It's something like the Maldives.
Absolutely. No, I don't think they will have seaplanes, but then yes.
No, yeah, but then you have jetties from where the boats move.
Yes. Yes. So that definitely is going to be unique, and it will create a lot of excitement for people to just experience it. And I'm also being told that 3 to 4 years down the line, Hyderabad will get connected to this new airport via high-speed rail. And of course, Pune will be less than 2 hours drive. So, Pune and Hyderabad is also coming towards this new airport. So you can imagine what's going to happen. And I'm being told this project, Terminal 1, I mean, when this project gets completed, that itself will change the game in this area. And I'm being told that there will be a minimum requirement of 300 room nights only coming from airline crew and pilots. Imagine rest of the, talking about the passengers. I mean, just airline crew and pilots will create a demand of 300 room nights. That's amazing. So yes.
And also look at the indirect employment that one venture will create.
Absolutely.
Right. So, खाने वो your ambassador वो sky chef की तरह जाना है, वो सब कहाँ बनेगा? सब उधर ही बनेगा ना?
Yes. So picking up from what you said in the beginning, Bhuvnesh, and on a lighter note, I mean, those who are planning to invest in real estate, this is the time. Please invest in suburbs of
Mumbai. Those who are planning to invest in hospitality projects, this is your time.
This is your time. Absolutely.
So tell me, I mean, between you, 4 of you, are you privy to the kind of pipeline that is there for Navi Mumbai? नहीं, बताते नहीं है डेवलपमेंट वाले. कुछ तो पता होगा तुम लोगों को? नहीं.
I think whatever, there is one hotel which is coming next to Ibis Navi Mumbai, which I don't know the brand as such right now, but that is one hotel which is getting constructed. Apart from that, I don't see anything right now getting constructed as of.
Tell me, Anand, how many keys are you handling between your 3 hotels?
So I handle 631 rooms between 3 hotels. Out of which Navi Mumbai is 196, which is the biggest inventory in entire Navi Mumbai. So Ibis Navi Mumbai is inventory is the highest in Navi Mumbai market as such, and Vikhroli is 249, and Thane is again 186. Again, Thane is the highest inventory of any hotel that are there in Thane. So Thane also has the highest inventory.
Vikas Parimu?
So I'm handling 146 rooms in Navi Mumbai itself, apart from the Ginger hotels which are that side of town, which is not in Navi Mumbai. But coming back to your question in terms of what are the opportunities opening up in Navi Mumbai, like in suburbs itself, we are opening Vikhroli Taj the Trees, which we should be opening in next more than a month, around less than a month.
Mr. Likha?
So yeah, I stay next to it, so I see it every day.
So that is the first flagship, the kind of a luxury hotel coming in this side, and which is a project along with the Godrej we are opening inside the Godrej complex itself. That's a much awaited opening in this suburbs when we talk about a luxury, the first of its kind. Apart from that, we have 2 more projects coming in Thane. One is the Vivanta Thane, which should open somewhere in next year. That's around 150 keys, and around 170 keys is Vivanta Silfata. So that's all around the suburb area, around Thane. Apart from that, we have, so what's happening in Navi Mumbai as is getting expanded towards the Pune. So both these twin cities of Pune and Mumbai will get, like it's in Gurgaon and Delhi today. So you'll have more and more projects and hotels opening that side. So even Lonavala to the airport may be 1 hour drive tomorrow or less as we speak. and Panvel and all. So we have another pipeline hotel in Panvel itself. That's also in Vivanta Hotel. It's around 175 keys, which should take another couple of years. So that's in pipeline, as we have already signed up, but we are looking at more projects over this side. And as the airport will get decided in terms of the hotel banks, commercial buildings and all, there will be hotels like we have in Delhi Aerocity. I'm presuming there will be a hotel bank, land bank coming in the premise itself.
Excellent. Very, very
Talking about Marriott International, we already have, two operating hotels in this area. One is my hotel, Courtyard, Navi Mumbai. Another one is in Turbe area, which is MEA, which got opened recently. And the third one is Marriott, MHRS, which is scheduled to open by end of this year. So these three hotels altogether, we will have more than 400 rooms. So these three hotels are already there.
Tell me, will the airport have a hotel built in over there? No.
There is a space allocated for that, but that the authorities are not declaring as to what's the plan. Will they have their own hotel or will they be giving it to one of the...
Ajay, aap batao.
The last interaction that I've had with him, I think I agree with Vikas, was also that they will be coming up with something which is going to be in the vicinity of the airport. However, no details yet shared, but that is what it is. And I think what even Vikas Parimu was just saying, that the kind of development that is happening, I wouldn't be surprised if there is, AeroCity kind of a structure which comes up closer.
AeroCity ko bolte the log. How will it sell?
How will it sell? Yeah.
Now they want more.
Absolutely.
Right. So they have a big one coming by Marriott over there. So with Prestige.
Right.
Yeah. So good. We've had a very, very good show. I'm very excited. I'm sure everybody who's watching. But I have one little point over here. For all the impressionable who are watching this show from various hospitality institutes, hospitality schools, as we call them now, right? Both private and the IHMs. This industry is a great industry. It's a great teacher. It gives you great learning. It gives you great opportunities. Gone are the old-fashioned days ke hotel mein kaam karta hai, jo hotel nahi, hotel mein, right? So these are hotels. These are very, very good quality hotels. These are great careers. They are great assets, and only the best come in over here, right? You talk about education, you've got to be fluent in various languages, be it English, Hindi, your local regional languages like Marathi over here. Yeah, and also maybe some foreign languages. And you have great careers over here. You can be in operations, you can be in development, you could be into procurement, engineering, security, IT, technology, HR, finance. There is so much happening over there. Look at general managers. General managers go and become CEOs of various hospitality companies. So you see these general managers, they've all slogged to be where they are, and they haven't finished, all right? They're just about midway through where they need to be. So here is an opportunity. Watch out. Look at these guys. Look at the number of hotels they had between them. So yeah, so they are good teachers. Reach out to them on social media or whatever, or reach out to us. We'll be very happy. So I want to send out a very strong message to all those people who are wanting to carve careers for themselves. Hospitality should be amongst your top 1 or 2, 3 choices. Right. So travel and tourism in India is going to boom. Right. India is going to be the most happening. It already is the most happening economy, but we are the youngest economy. We are already 1.4 billion, and we will be there. So we are right in time. 5 p.m. It's time to cap up the show. It's a great show with you all. Before we sign off, let me thank Ajay. Ajay, thank you. This is our first show with all of you together. Vikas Parimu, Anand, Vikas Kumar. May your careers go far. May your business do extremely well, and your brands keep proliferating, and may you all set up great assets. A bit on the show tomorrow. Again, we'll be back at 4 p.m. We have the 10th episode of the series. We are not halfway through yet, so you can imagine how many shows we have. And the season isn't over. The show tomorrow is going to be in Pune. We have some of the finest general management talent coming in for Pune, and the topic tomorrow is elevating guest experience in hospitality, right? So it's all about guest experience. So be there, watch it, and thank you again, Diversey. Before you guys switch off your screen, we'll pay a thank you video, and of course, a sponsorship video. Thank you all. Thank you all. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you so much.
See you back soon. And keep following BW Hotelier.
Thank you very much.
Bye,
Thank you all.
Vikas,
Thank
you.
Vikas Kumar, Ajay. Thank you. And thank you, Team BW. Everybody at the back end. Ajit, Saurabh, Shweta, Salman, Kartike, Tanvi, Prashant, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.